Hi Flosstube, it's Shannon at Stitch and Shan here on YouTube. I am back with Flosstube number 5. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back and for spending some time with me today. If you're new and if you like what you see, I hope that you'll like, comment, subscribe, all the fun things. I'd love to get to know you. I've loved meeting everybody. It's been way too long since I've filmed. Sorry about that. My little guy, he's gonna be 2 in October. We battled some strep throat. We were very fortunate. It was his first time getting sick in the 2 years he's been alive. So I know that we're lucky there, but it was definitely so hard. And it was 10 days of antibiotics and he just wasn't acting like himself for any of that 10 days. So we made it through, we're alive, we're here to the other side. He's better now, we're off the antibiotics, thank the Lord. Those were horrible, and trying to get him to take them was horrible. So my husband and I also avoided getting sick, which was amazing. We did not catch it, thank the Lord. Now I'm gonna have an itchy nose because it's Flosstube, so you know how that goes. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I do have some previous finishes that I wanted to show you all. This first one is from, it's Cottage Garden Samplings Trick or Treat. And let's see if I can do this correctly. It's been so long, I've lost my touch a little bit. I only did the small one up here. You can stitch them all together, or you can separate them kind of like shown on bottom and just do them individually to make them a little bit smaller. So I did I guess we can call him a jack-o'-lantern. He sits on this really cool stand that looks like I got it at Hobby Lobby and it says reduced. So I got it for $4.99, but this would have been a while ago. So I don't know if they still have this anymore. But I just thought it was really cool. Stitched him alone. I don't remember what I stitched that on. I think it's a 28 count Murky is what it's called. But I love that, and yes, I did. I finished it with washers and magnets because I wasn't sure if I was gonna wanna use this board for anything else. So he does come off if I want him to, but so far this is the only project I've used on this, and this goes on my mantle around Halloween. I'm just so excited for fall and Halloween. I know we're all in the same boat right now. I'm ready. I just want to watch Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, all the good movies. The next previous finish that I wanted to show, this is called Bobbing for Pumpkins, and it's Brenda Gervais with Dye Needle and Thread. So I don't have this one fully finished on an object yet. I used to, but I wasn't really happy with the way that it looked. So right now, usually it'll hang out back here, but for Halloween, I'll probably set it up in my hutch. So I did switch this one up. I believe it calls for it on some kind of tan fabric, but I really wanted to do it on purple, just to do something different, because how often do you really get the chance to stitch on purple? And I like purple. So I know that I bought this on Etsy. I have no idea who it's from because it was so long ago, but I know that it is a 14 count Aida. So sorry. And I did use all the called for threads. So those are all from the pattern, all the called fors. Just finished it with 2 layers of sticky board. And hopefully soon this will find its forever home on like a really nice object or frame or piece that I can find. But for right now, I'm happy and it's cute. So it just stands up in my hutch. So love that. And I did have a finish. It's not a big finish, and it's not a fully finish. I did want to get this fully finished, but I just haven't found the time yet. This is Country Cottage Needleworks Happy Harvest. Tiny but cute, perfect for fall. I'm hoping to decorate my house here probably next week. I want to say beginning of September. Maybe I'll wait till after Labor Day. I don't know yet, but I definitely want to start decorating for fall. So this one will be going up as soon as I do that. Just has to be fully finished. I already have the piece that I want to fully finish it on, so it's just a matter of sitting down to do it. You all know how that goes. But last time when I showed you guys this, I realized that I had put green leaves on the trees, and I'm like, oh, ding dong alert, had to rip those out. Switched it back to the way it's supposed to go. I just love it. I love the barn, and the only color change that I made was the barn was called for in crab cakes, but I wasn't a huge fan of the way that was looking more pinky, so I switched it to Turkish Red from Weeks Dye Works, just to give it more of that rich red color. So I love that. Super cute. I loved stitching this. Oh, and this is on 32 count Golden Harvest from, oh, it's back there. I could go get it, but I don't want to have to get up. 32 count Golden Harvest. I want to say Atomic Ranch fabrics. Super cute. by the next video, I will have that fully finished to show you all. And then getting into my whips. I was so excited about this one last time. I totally forgot to say the designer. This is High Tide from Rosewood Manor. I know I just said I'm getting into fall, but for right now, the summer guy's been hanging out with me because I got all my fabric, I got all my threads. So I had to start, of course, because it's beautiful. So the fabric, I have the card here. It's 32 count Midnight Mermaid from Under the Sea Fabrics. And you guys, I'll get in and I'll show you my actual progress closer, but it's all wrinkled, so sorry about that, but it's so gorgeous. I just love the ombre. It's beautiful. I started in the top left, and that's what I have done so far. It's so pretty. I love this. I was even working on this just this morning. I worked on it last night. I love it. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but there are Krynics in it, which I actually love working with them on this project anyway, because it's only one strand of the Krynic. So it hasn't been super hard to work with by any means. You probably won't be able to tell, but this turtle is outlined in all Krynic, so it does have some shimmer. And it's not all Krynic, only certain motifs are. But I love it. Oh, that little gull. I love the colors, all the motifs. Every time you get something done, you're like, yes, progress. Just feels good. It feels good, I guess. And then when you look at how many motifs are on here, it's a big one. It's the big one. That's okay. Because when it's done, oh, I just can't. I love it. I love it so much. Maybe because I've just never really seen a pattern like that. Well, I have, but you know what I mean. Like the beachy ones, I feel like there's just not as many beachy patterns out there, so I love it. All right, and then I also worked on a few more things. The second release of the Caterpillar Cross Stitch Witchy Way Sal came out, so that's just the blurred image that came with it. I'm trying really hard to keep up with this, you guys. I'm trying. I don't want to be a Sal failure. This is where I am at. The Bat Tavern was the first release, and now it is potions. So it's gonna be a cute little green building with all the different like potions. There's a little cauldron that's gonna end up at the bottom. I love it. I just love that cute needle minder too. And this is on a 32 count Gray's Weigart that I got fully kitted up from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. It's gonna be so beautiful and colorful. I think there's 2 or 3 more releases even after this one, so I gotta get going because I wanna get this, I wanna keep up with it. It would be nice to be able to finish it because I'm sure the goal is to have it finished for Halloween. So hopefully I gotta pull that one back out. This one I have a little bit, it's minimal progress, but I did try. I'm really struggling with the fabric here. This is Hilda Boo and Sunflowers 2. Sorry for the glare. This is by Brenda Gervais. And I'm doing it, it calls for it on 40 count, 18th century Blackbird, but I'm doing it on a 36 count linen. This is the highest count I've ever done. And when I say I'm struggling on it, plus it's a darker fabric, I am struggling. So I came and I worked a little bit more on the bee. Sorry, I should hold something behind it. So that's where I'm at. This bee is really big. But I love the variegation of that purple. Let me see what color that is here. I love it. It's just gorgeous. Blooming Crocus by Classic Colorworks. She's gonna be beautiful when she's done, and it's not a super, super big project by any means. But will I be purchasing more 36 count? Probably not. I feel like 32 count's my limit. I don't use magnifiers or anything like that when I stitch, and I want to be able to enjoy when I'm stitching, and not that I haven't enjoyed this, it's just been harder. So 32 count's probably my limit for how high of a count I will go. And then the last one I worked on, I gotta get going again with this. This is the Fall on the Farm series from Little House Needleworks. I'm working on the 5th block. What does she call this? It says Changing Leaves, chart number 5. So I think Changing Leaves is what this one's called. I just call it the quilt block. is where oh, that sun figures, can't win. That's where I'm at. This is on 16 count beautiful beige, I'm pretty sure. Zweigart, I want to say. And all I have left is like the acorns around the quilt block, and then I did most of the quilt block and the background of it gets filled in with white. So the fill in, I should probably just do that when I'm sitting in front of the TV at night and I'm exhausted. That'll be a nice, easy thing to work on. I really want to get this finished and framed. It's so pretty. It's gorgeous. So if I keep plugging away, eventually these projects will all get done. A couple stitches here, a couple stitches there, and then before you know it, you're finished. So those were all of my whips. I did have a little bit of haul, not a lot of haul by any means, but just a couple cute things I wanted to show you guys. I was in the hunt for a very cute, I just wanted a cross stitch themed, I guess, tote bag, if you will. Do I need it? No, but I wanted it. It's so cute. Now, I will say it's not as big as what I anticipated. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I'm really bad for whatever reason when I read dimensions online of anything. I do this with, you know, if you buy Tupperware, the bins, storage bins, I always think it's going to be bigger than what it is. And it always ends up being much smaller, but that's my own mistake. But this is from a shop called Ragtag Quilt Art on Etsy. And I'm pretty sure this is Teresa Kogut fabric. It says time to stitch. It's got the cute handle. It's beautifully done. Absolutely stunning. The inside is like this cute kind of polka dot splatter fabric. I love it. Like I said, it's not nearly as big as probably what I would have liked if none of you have seen my purse. I tend to carry around, like everybody loves those little belt bags. Too small. I'm the woman with the huge purse that's like 1,000,000 pounds. The bigger the purse, the more you put in it. So my shoulder's like falling off, you know, when you go to stores or anything like that. But what are you gonna do? Got a lot of stuff. Plus I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I have a lot of like medicines and gotta carry around those sugars, you know, that kind of thing. So, but I'll definitely be able to fit, you know, some project bags in here, put them sideways. It's just cute. I just love it. Anything handmade, just a sucker for anything handmade. And then the last piece of haul, I know I said I didn't have a lot. A lot of people have recommended that when you go to retreats, obviously, you know, you don't know what the lighting is going to be like in some of these hotel conference rooms, and I want to be able to stitch when I'm there, so I don't want to have any issues or lighting problems or anything like that, and I also don't want to have to worry about charging anything. So I went on Amazon, and this doesn't really have a name, so I'm sorry, but I looked up either like battery operated or wireless craft light, and this is what came up. There was a coupon, so I think I got this for $9 or $10. I haven't even charged it yet, but it works pretty good. It folds up, so super compact. They have a black one and they have a white one. I just got white. Ooh. I don't want to like blind you, but there's different, you can hold it down and it gets brighter or dimmer. If my finger would work today. Yeah, well, it's doing its thing. It's just hard to see. But yeah, so just to have, you know, at the Stitch New England retreat that I'm going to in October, or even like if you lose power, in my part of the world, we tend to lose power kind of a lot, even for little things, because they don't necessarily keep up with tree trimming around here. So when we lose power, or I don't know, just at night, maybe even in the car, like if you're a car stitcher, you could try to wedge this on your lap. I don't know, for $9 or $10, I thought it was worth it. Normally I do have a standing OT light that I use, but just a nice accompaniment to have, God forbid if something were to happen, or like your OT light bulb runs out, or, you know, whatever it may be. So the last thing is I do have giveaway winners. Last week I did my first giveaway after hitting 1,000 subscribers. So thank you all so much for the comments and for entering the giveaway. I really loved reading it all. So I did the random comment generator. The first one was the Color and Cotton fabric grab bag, and it is 3 pieces of just random 8x12 pieces of Aida. These are a neutral. And the winner for that, I'm sorry if I butcher your name, but I will hold it up as well at the end, is Linda Stitzling. 5237 is your YouTube name. So Linda, you are the winner of the fabric grab bag. Thanks for your comment. And then the second one was this brand new chart. I had purchased this, but I've never stitched it, so wanted to give it away. This is Little House Needleworks 4 Seasons. It's so cute. And the winner of that is Kathy Van Camp. So Kathy, you are the winner of number 2, the chart. I will hold this up so you can see it in writing. And then both of you, I did create an email. It's a Gmail account. I have it linked below. If you both could shoot me an email, let me know your physical address, and I will get these right out to you. And that reminds me that I keep forgetting to tell you all that I did create Stitching Shan XS Instagram. It's going to be all cross stitch all the time. This is going to be separate from my personal Instagram, which I had previously linked, but I was thinking about it, and I know that not everybody on my personal Instagram wants to see cross stitch, and then I know that not everybody on the cross stitch side of things wants to see or hear or care about my personal life, which is totally fine. So decided to just separate the two. If you're already following me on my personal one, cool, that's great. I probably follow you back too. But if you guys want to come check out my Stitching Shan XS Instagram, I only have one post so far and only a couple of followers because I keep forgetting to tell you guys that I've created that account. Again, I'll link it below too, just in case, you know, it's difficult. You're probably all stitching right now, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna make a more concerted effort to post there. I only have one post up so far, but I'm gonna try to do more stories, more posts. Just in the thick of life, things get a little bit crazy. So with that, I am going to say goodbye formally here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate my setup right now, and I'm going to get in a full kit parade. So behind me, I don't know if you can see in this square right here, this little bookshelf that I have, these are all of my fully kitted projects. So I have the pattern, I have all of the threads, not necessarily fabric, but I do have a fabric stash right here in this middle one, so I pull from that as needed. I'm just gonna go through because today is a shorter video. If you're not interested in the kit parade, bye. I will be back in a couple of weeks to share more progress. If you are interested in this kit parade, just to see, you know, the things that I haven't yet started, but I could start anytime I want to, just to get some inspiration, then just keep watching. Hi, change of plans. I know I said that I was going to flip the setup here, but the sun decided to come out, so it just makes it difficult. I took everything out of here. It's now next to me on the ground, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of bending over to show you all everything. But I'm gonna get right into this kit parade. I will try to keep this brief because it is kind of a lot. This does include things that I've fully kitted up myself, so I've taken the pattern, added in the threads, have the fabric stash behind me, but it also does include some other full kits. In one of my previous videos, I did do a dimensions kit parade, so I'm not going to include any of those, but I do have other non-dimensions kits that you might not have seen yet, so I will show those too. So getting right into it, funny that I should pick this up first because I keep wanting to start this. This is Plum Street Samplers Cinnamon Stars. It's an oldie but a goodie. I can't believe I haven't started it yet. Absolutely stunning. I have all the floss. I did switch some stuff up. It does call for mostly Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Arts. I went through the chart, I want to say a couple years ago. I've had this kitted up for a while, and anything that's smaller, you know, like some of these littler stars, maybe that won't show as much variegation. I'm just going to do in DMC to try to save some money. So any of the bigger portions like the house and the roof, I'm absolutely going to do in the fancy floss, but gotta save money when you can, so you can have more money for stash. What else? I'm just randomly grabbing here. Some of these I have already not started, but I might have done like a small from them already. Yeah, so this one is 13 Spooky Smalls. I'm gonna consider this as part of my full kit parade. So far, I've only done this tiny trick or treat one, but there's so many other gorgeous patterns on here that I haven't started yet. So got some fabric in here, have all the DMC that goes with it. So if I ever want to pick this up and just get a quick Halloween start in, that's a good one for that. The next one that I have is kind of a similar vibe. This is the Prairie Schooler Farm Fresh. I have done this one, the woman with the chickens, and I have done the ducks in the pond. I'm so sorry for the glare. I was like, oh, it's a perfect day to film, you know, it's cloudy, and then the sun came out. But so if I ever want to have a cute, this could be like an Easter finish or Easter stitch, that little bunny. It's just gorgeous. So again, have all the DMC in this bag, and I can just pull some fabric and get going. And then again, similar vibe. Cottage Garden Samplings, Trick or Treat. I could pull from this anytime I want. I showed in the beginning of the video this little jack-o'-lantern guy that I had already stitched, but there's all those other beautiful, beautiful parts to it that I could stitch. All the threads, already have the fabric. Love that. And then this is Gather at the Table by Hands On Design. I love this. Going through all my things and my decor. For some reason, I don't have as much Thanksgiving stitches. So, have all of the gorgeous DMCs that go with that. And between you and me, it's almost like, I don't know if anyone here is like into coloring at all, but for some reason, even when I was little, I love coloring food. So stitching kind of goes with that. I know it's not necessarily food, those are just kind of some pumpkins, but I don't know. The table vibe, that's gonna be a fun stitch. So I need to pick that up closer to Thanksgiving, get working on that. Then the next one is American Sampler by Primrose Cottage. Absolutely stunning. Got all the gorgeous threads that go with it. These are just all from Stash that I already had. Save that, maybe ramp that up for next Memorial Day. And then, oh, I love this. This is Summer Quaker by Lila's Studio. I love it. And when I tell you, this is like a chapter book. She's thick. She's real thick. And that's a lot of thread. Let me see, I think I have it in a, sorry for the crinkle, have it in a separate bag here. It's a lot of DMC. All I gotta say is Lila, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. Thank you for not doing this all in like silks or fancy floss, because holy moly, that's a lot of colors. So, and it's just as gorgeous with all that beautiful DMC. Ah. So I want to start that, but that is a commitment. It's a lot of water, but it's so pretty. Maybe next year. Okay. This is, oh no, I had the threads with this too. Here we go. This is Hive Rules by Primrose Cottage. So cute. I love that board that they finish it on too. They finish things super, super cute, Primrose Cottage. And then again, all of the DMC that goes with it. And I've considered picking this up as well. I can't show it, but there is a bonus chart in here. Oh, hey, yeah, I can try to cover this up. I'll cover up this chart with the thread. But that is what the bonus chart looks like. It says, welcome to our hive. I've picked this up a bunch of different times, saying, okay, I'm gonna start this. It just hasn't happened yet, but it's so pretty. I love the colors. All right, then I have, this is Stitching with the Housewives, Trucking Along July. I have like 6 or 7 of the months done. I slacked off with the rest, but I was part of the Fat Quarter Shop Club, so it came with all the threads and it came with the Ada. And I love those. I love putting these out, but like I said, there's just a bunch of months that didn't end up happening. So I'm sure there's a couple more of those in here somewhere. Oh, this next one. This is Santa Stops Here by With a Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. It's so pretty. When this came out, I bought it the minute it came out. The minute. Hopped right on, add to cart. All the threads. Gosh, it makes me want to start all these things. And I need to get some more work done before I can do that. Oops, things are falling. All right, so this next one, another Primrose Cottage. This is All Things Grow with Love. I love that. And she hasn't been on Flosstube in a while, but Hannah Duffy, the Stitch Fairy, love her videos. Come back soon, we miss you. She switched this to blues and I absolutely loved it. So I will definitely give her the credit there, because when I do stitch this, I'm totally going to copy that and switch them to blues. So I love that. And then the next one, oh, all of the threads I had just sitting in there just fell out everywhere. That's okay. This next one is Hello Autumn. This is a Sue Hillis. I have her Halloween truck started. I gotta pick that back up too and start working on that again. But this is so pretty. And the truck says Sunshine Farms. This is beautiful. And so another one that I just have the bag of the DMC that goes with it. It's another one with a lot of DMC because Sue Hillis, that's probably a million different reds, but it comes together so beautifully, so it's totally worth it. That's another good one to start right now. This one is one of the newer ones I had acquired, and I've showed it in a couple of my, or one of my previous videos. This is Bluebird Sampler by Shannon Christine Designs. I would love to get this started. All the gorgeous blues, and then it calls for some gold beads. So I have just a 32 count piece of white in there. All the called for threads. I purchased the called for beads, but someone in a previous video made a good point, and she was like, with those cool toned blues, I feel like a silver bead would look better. And you know, I agree with you. So maybe I'll switch it to silver beads. I don't know. But in any event, it's kitted up and ready to go once I decide to get it started. Here we go. Here's another one of the Stitching with the Housewives Trucking Along, February. I probably never got around to this one because I'm not the biggest Valentine's Day, I wouldn't say fan. I mean, I like Valentine's Day, but to me to decorate, you know, for one day is crazy. I don't know, but I guess that's kind of what Halloween is. You're decorating for one day. I don't know. I'm talking out both sides of my mouth right now, but haven't started it, but I have everything in here to start it whenever I get around to it. All right, and then this next one, I'm gonna move some of this floss to the back. I don't know why that happened. This is Cottage Garden Samplings, the Fox. Look at him. I love him. And all the gorgeous threads. So cute. I love Cottage Garden. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then, what is this? Oh, this one has such a great story with it. So I don't think I'm part of it anymore, but back in the day on Facebook, I was part of a stash unload group, and I happened to be the first person to comment, and this woman was like, hey, I have this free chart. You know, if you're interested, first commenter gets it. So I don't know how, because I tend to have bad luck, but I was the first commenter, so she sent it to me. But all she said was, you know, that it was the chart. And this was it. It's Little House Needleworks Plant Kindness. However, when I received it, there was this note in there. All the threads are there, including some fancy floss, and this beautiful note, and I'll read it to you. It says, this chart and threads are from the stash of my dear friend Linda, who recently lost her battle with cancer. May you find joy in stitching it and remember that every day is a gift. Best wishes for health and happiness. And just to omit privacy, I'm not gonna say her name, but I think it's either Pam or Sam. It's kind of hard to read, but this cute note, all threads. And I know Linda lost her battle with cancer, but I want to get this stitched, and I forget who. Someone had a really, really good idea that I should finish it, maybe frame it, and then include this beautiful note just as, you know, a remembrance. So rest in peace, Linda. I love having this in my stash, and I really want to get this started. So love that one. All right, these next two are Stitching with the Housewives. These are, it was like a quarterly series that came out with Fat Quarter Shop, so it came in this cute bag, and they come with everything that you need. So it comes with all the floss, and it comes with all the finishing fabrics, a cute little why am I blanking right now, like zipper pull, yeah, zipper pull, scissor fob, whatever you want that to be. Comes with the fabric. It's a 28 count. I think it's just pine board. If I recall, I had started this back in the day. I did start it. Oh, so it's technically a whip. But I screwed something up. So I stopped, and that's all I have. But it would help if I showed you what it looks like. Here it is. Love that. I should pull that one back out because I've done spring and summer. So there's autumn, and then I also have winter, and I just keep them in their nice little bags. Here is winter. So cute. And this one I haven't even, oh, everything's falling. But this one I haven't even opened to start. Everything's all packaged up, basically like a brand new kit. So whenever I do go to start it, it's all ready for me. All right, so now we are getting into what is left is all of my full kits. So not stuff that I've kitted up, but they're not Dimensions, so they're other brands. So this first one, and I've never stitched from this brand before, but I love everything they make. So this one's Luca S. What is this called? I think it's just called Santa Claus. Guys. This one's huge. Huge. I mean, it comes with everything you need. I think it's 16 count Ada. Look at all those colors. I mean, it's beautifully packaged. I love that. I did open it up and I looked at the chart and I was like, that's really scary. That's really scary. But I love it. Oh. Probably won't get started anytime soon, but I love having it in my just stash up here because I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but sometimes when I just need a minute, you know, away from the husband, away from the child, you just want to relax, but maybe you're not in the mood to stitch. I love coming and I just love looking at my stuff. I just come up here, I peruse. It's like shopping your own stash, you know, so it's fun. So even if you're just looking at it, it brings me joy. This one is, it's a Design Works kit. It's called, I'm just gonna say it's called Love Grows Here because that's the name, or that's what it says down here. It says it was reduced, yep, so I got it at Hobby Lobby for $4.99. My downstairs bathroom is greenery themed, so I definitely bought this with the hope that I would stitch it and it could go in the downstairs bathroom and match the whole like succulent greenery theme, but it hasn't happened yet. But it's so cute. Love that. All right, this one's been opened, so it's a little bit of a doozy, and I have it all in here backwards. That's okay. This is Riolis. This is called Hot Summer. Oh, those sunflowers. My mudroom is sunflower themed, so again, that's probably why I bought it, with the hope that I would finish it for there. But I haven't started it yet. I've done a Riolis before, a Santorini, and that one came with cotton threads. This Riolis is with wool acrylic. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it's a little bit fuzzier. And the only thing that's keeping me from starting this, and I'm not like placing blame or anything like that, but Katie at Red Stitchery has stitched a bunch of Riolis kits, and she says that she struggles with the wool acrylic. And I believe it. I mean, if you look at it, it probably does, you know, get caught and maybe fuzzy in certain parts, or I don't know because I've never stitched with it, but now I'm like, I'm kind of scared to start it. So I'm sure not everybody has that problem, so I don't mean to say that. And like if you're interested in Riolis, but just keep an eye on it. Like Riolis has some kits that are all 100% cotton floss, and then they have other kits that are this wool acrylic blend. So just something to keep in mind if you do decide to purchase a Riolis. And I'm sure it would be fine, but I'm just being a wimp. All right. Oh, I do have a couple things that aren't necessarily like full kits. I did kit some of these up myself, so sorry. We'll backtrack a little bit. This is Bent Creek Quaker Moon. I love that. He is so cute. He's pretty tiny too. If you stitch it on 32 count, it's 4 by 7 by 4 by 7. So that's not bad. And it comes with, there's a cute little button down here that you probably won't be able to see, but, and then all of the floss I do have for it. You could stitch it on gray, you could stitch it on taupe, you could stitch it even on mushroom, I feel like would work, or whatever, you know? Even on like a blue would be kind of nice to make it look like sky. Maybe I'll do that. Ooh, a blue. So yeah, I love that. This one is Country Cottage Needleworks Bless Our Home. Another cutie. I don't know why I haven't stitched this yet. These are the perks of doing these. I am switching some of the colors. These are just things that I pulled from Stash. I think I had this all kitted up because I was gonna start it. I don't know what happened. I don't know why, but I didn't. But it's ready. And then, oh, I love this. So I got some haul from, I think it was eBay. It's either eBay or Etsy. And a person was selling just a bunch of things, I think from their stash or their collection, and I did not know that this was gonna be fully kitted up. I legitimately just thought it was the chart. So you can imagine my surprise when I got it and it was fully kitted. This is a Stony Creek. It's called All a Good Night. It's so stunningly beautiful. I love Stony Creek. I haven't stitched a Stony Creek, but I love the look of them. So when I got it, it's all here. I mean, it comes with a 28 count black Jobelan. I'm not sure if I would stitch it on that. I might switch it up to like a hand-dyed fabric. Maybe that looks more like a night sky. I don't know. But all the threads are here. There is rainbow blending thread. There's beads. There's little star charms. There's a John James needle. Anytime I want to pick this up, you know, if I didn't switch the fabric, I could. So that was amazing because when I bought it, I had no idea it was gonna have everything to stitch it. I just thought it was the chart and I was pumped about the chart. So that was awesome. All right, and then with that same haul, this is, I've never heard of this company before. It's called Needle Magic Inc. And this is Stitch a Card Counted Cross Stitch. I don't think it has like an actual name or title here, but it just says Happy Holidays. And it comes with that card that you could finish it in. I don't think I would do that. I would probably just finish it as a circular ornament for my cross stitch tree. But super cute, comes with everything you need. There's some Aida in there and then the threads that you have to sort. Such a cutie. Love that. And then from that same haul, this one was already opened by the person, but they packaged it all back up in this little bag, so that's totally fine. This is called Christmas Quickies Angel Ornament. I don't know who this is by. It just says Christmas Quickies, so sorry about that. But this is an older one. I can just tell by the way it's designed, but I love that. I love it. It comes with, you know, you do the little, what is that, a running stitch? A chain stitch? I don't know. But it's so cute, the little angel. And then it does come with all the felt, the plaid, it's all in here. And I think it comes with a hanger too. Let me just see. I thought it did. Yes, it does. It comes with a cute little hanger. So you use this and you must twist it to make it a hanger somehow. So love that. I think that whole box that I had received with the Stony Creek and the make a card and the angel, that it was all Christmas themed, if I recall correctly. And then this one, this was from a different purchase that I had made on eBay, but this is Imaginating and it's called God Bless This Child. Oops. And the person who owned this prior to me had fully kitted it up. So the chart, and it does come, how cute, it's like a little baby boot shoe charm. And so it comes with both colorways, girl, boy. I guess you could do any color you wanted if you're not into necessarily the blues and pinks specifically. I know some people like to just do yellows or greens. You could definitely switch it too. But it comes with, I think it's 14 count Aida and then all the threads on the card. So that's cute. And now we are getting down to the final two. This one is Heart in Hand Wool Whimsy June. Love that. It's a cute little watermelon. And this, these Heart in Hands, they come with a super small piece of linen. There are buttons. Yes, buttons. There's some felt in there that goes in the middle of the watermelon there. And then all the threads are in these little individual baggies. Oh, and it comes with a needle too. Look at that. Convenient. Just super easy to pick up. Quick little guy to do. Love him. Then the last one that I had picked up a couple weeks ago when I went to Stitch New England. This is Praiseworthy Stitches Christmas Star Ornament Kit. Gorgeous, and it's so different. It comes in the little like globe, I'll call it a globe, little ornament globe there. Just something different for the tree. And I think that's probably a linen. It doesn't look like an even weave. I think that comes with a linen. But then there's these cute beads in there. There's some snowflake charms. And so just everything's in there to finish it. Yeah, that's everything. That's everything that I have fully kitted up. I have a bunch of other charts in a little bag down here. Not gonna get into that, that's a lot. And I don't have necessarily all that stuff fully kitted up. But maybe in the future I could go through all my charts if that's something you guys are interested in, just to show you. Maybe you'll see some things you hadn't seen before. So if you hung around, if you watched the whole video, including the kit parade, or even if you didn't, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now that, fingers crossed, we're through the sickness, no one is sick, my son's better. I hope to be back in 2 weeks. So yeah, I'll see you guys in hopefully 2 weeks. Have a good rest of your August, and I will chat with you guys in September. Bye.